Hey guys, what's going on? My name is WMD or Ben, and let's say this is the first Runescape 2007 progress video for myself. I know about 3 weeks ago when the game first came out, I did make, or attempt to make a tutorial line video, on day one, but things for me as usual didn't go to plan, and trying to play it on the Mac, those of you that might have seen the video, the screen was just spinning and spinning and spinning. And that was because I think it was an issue with Firefox on Mac running Runescape or something, so I had to play on Safari. But since that, I planned on making videos from day one, being one of the first video makers to start producing, daily content. But as usual, things didn't go too right for me. So 3 weeks on, what have I been up to? What is the story so far? Let's say I played for about a week. I, like everybody else, was super pumped when it first came out. And I've just realised I need to go to Karamja, but I've not got any money for the boat, so I'm going to have to go to Drano. Yeah, I was super pumped like everybody else when it first came out. And for the first week or so, I was so very much into it. Like, I was spending maybe 8 to 10 hours a day just on the first week. Nothing to do with combat. I was taking it quite slow in terms of the amount of time I played and the stats that were going up. It wasn't really going in really hand in hand, but I did play a considerable amount of time. And then really I think I was just doing fishing and cooking and things like that. Starting on the very tedious, crappy skills. And then the week after that, for some reason, I think it was because I started doing a few more hours at work that week. I didn't play for about a week and a half or so, and I had I don't know, I kind of just overnight lost immediate interest in the game, and I didn't really think that I wanted to log in or do anything. I think that was because when we first found out that, we had to start from scratch again, having two near maxed type of PKs in the past, a Barrow Pure, which is WMD on EOC RuneScape, he's nearly fully maxed Barrow Pure, and then from 2008 when my max Barrow Pure back then was perm banned, I really didn't think I had the patience to do it all again. I think that's kind of why I lost interest. But going back to last week or so now, let me just get a few. Let's just take out some arrows. Yeah, going back to last week, and wow, things definitely changed quite drastically. I logged back in, and then I've basically not logged out since. But Jesus, I over the past week and a half or so, I've spent so much time on the game. It's unbelievable. So what have I been doing? What type of account have I been making? Initially, when I started, I thought I'm gonna go to max Zerka. I'm gonna do the whole Zerka thing, 60 attack Zerka. But then after a few days, no, fuck that. The thought of having to get Barrow gloves again, and the amount of things that being a Zerka involves, like torsos, capes, defenders, etc., etc. I thought absolutely no chance. Some people love them things. Me, fuck that, no chance. So then it was obviously the option. I couldn't be a one defense pure because I'd already started leveling fence, to start being a Zerka. So what was the next step? Initiate pure, and that was basically what my first pure was back in 2007. I made an initiate pure, and that's what then turned into a max Barrow pure over the years or so. But I've decided to go initiate pure because one of my all-time favourite PKs from 2007 or back in that era was See You Later Loser. Maybe you might have heard of him, you might have not, but he was a max initiate pure PK, and thinking back, and he the PK as well. Initiate pures, in my opinion, are such dominant accounts, and they kind of have that, I don't know, such a dominant feeling when you're on a kind of a maxed initiate pure. So that's what I've decided to go for. But one of the most annoying problems that I bumped into, because I'd already got defense, was obviously people that want to go initiate pure in Runescape 2007 anyway. You usually have to quest and do nature spirit, etc., etc., to get the 20 defense and then be able to go straight to Addy gloves. But because I'd already leveled defense and was on the way to 20, I then noticed that for me to get Addy gloves, I would have to level defense, meaning that I'd have to do nature spirit, and then it would, from my current defense level, which is now 20 because I rounded it off, nature spirit would make me 22 defense. So I posted a thread on Zybez a few days ago, and it was basically saying, what would you do if you was 20 defense? Would you sacrifice being the perfect initiate pure and be 22 defense, but have Addy gloves and the perfect, the best strength bonus available for an initiate pure, or would you stay 20 defense and just keep myth gloves for the time being? But for me, it's kind of hard choice, because it's kind of like OCD to me. 22 defense, it would kind of seem like a failed pure, but in my mind, I would know I had to do it to get Addy gloves. But somebody raised a good point on that. It was instead of getting 22 defense, why not go for 25 defense? Because that would mean, obviously, you could wear Infinita down the line when it's affordable and things like that. You know, it'll be a good hybrid. So at the minute I'm still trying to decide what to do with in terms of the gloves things, but at the minute I've got Myths gloves. So I'm going to start like going on now. I'm going to tell you what I've done with the account, show you the stats so far, show you the quests so far, and at the minute I'm just heading to the Abbey Caves because I'm currently 60 range and I've been putting range off for so long now because it's such an awful skill. I chinned 99 range on WMD on the EOC Runescape, and I got like, I had a very popular like 20k views thread in PK General on RuneScape community, and it was like because I got 62 to 99 range in like 7 days, I think. But I did buy some tunes in there, then discovered that pures can't go back to Ape at all because Diaro, who travels you to the hangar, doesn't give an option to just travel. You have to take the XP before he'll take you there. So that was kind of bummed. So I realised that it's going to be a stupid road ahead of me just having to manually range it out instead of being able to do chins. So far, let's see what we've got. We've got 60 attack, 72 strength, 20 defense, as I've just told you about, 60 range, 52 prayer. I went straight for smite. That was because I thought I'd get it out of the way. I knew I'd want smite when I'm at that level where it's going to be an effective PK with the stats. I knew I'd want smite, so I thought I'd go straight there while I had the cash to do it. And what's this guy doing? Yeah, I'm just going to do what this guy's doing and safe spot these. Here is apparently some good XP. Maybe even try and get some drops as well. Arrows. But yeah, so I guess it's the road to 70 range from now, manually like this at Obbies. I probably might try do some bandits, maybe even try some chins at bandits, just because I'm so desperate for XP in range. 52 prayer, like I just mentioned. 60 mage, another one I still need to get out, but obviously, as you all know, if you don't currently have a big bank on 07scape, mage is very expensive. The only good thing about mage is if you have the cash pile ready to do it and buy 1k alches. I think 1k alches is currently only about, I think it's like an 80k loss, if that, which is pretty amazing really. So I just kind of need to get the cash pile together to buy a good amount of alches, maybe like 5k alches at once or something. Then I can, you know, crack on with mage. But short term goal, it's only going to be 82 mage for now anyway, and we've got the 65 HP. And then you can see there, you know, most non-combat stats. And like I mentioned previously, most of this has been done in the past week and a half, because the first week or two I really didn't do much. I really didn't play much. So them stats there show how much I've been playing, and we're also 70 combat. We've done the basic quests. You know, I've done Monkey Madness. I've got up to Myth gloves. I just need to do Nature Spirit if I decide to get Adder. And then I guess the only main quest left to do is going to be what's it called? Desert Treasure. But I'm not going to waste my time doing that until, you know, I actually get a mage level in which I can use Ancient Magic for. So for the time being, I guess it's just going to be 70 range and then keep on with strength. I did have a quick PK yesterday. I hadn't stepped foot in the wilderness once until yesterday. I just went in initiate and de-skimming, etc. First fight, and I got 1 kill with a Rambo as well. A Rambo, so I think it was a 23-21. Killed another initiate pure, and it just gave me such a buzz because obviously the first time in the world, it's my first time experiencing it again. 2007 RuneScape, and it was so amazing to see something like that again. So basically, I'm going to do daily videos from now on. That is 100% daily videos, and I guess for now, I'm going to maybe try and do some little PKs. So please do subscribe for daily videos, and I'm trying to think of when I can do a little like mess about PK video. I might even record one later today, you know, just go in the William and initiate a de-skimmy again and see if we can just have a bit of fun. So I know this video has been kind of long and probably quite boring, but it was basically just video number 1 to explain things and, you know, explain what's going on and explain the plan. So videos after this will be more, what's the word I'm looking for? Like planned out more, I guess, more of a plan behind them. So for now, guys, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I shall see you all soon, guys. Goodbye.